I have talked about Perfect World in quite a few videos. Perfect World International was my second MMO ever. I played it for years and it helped shape me into who I am today. Then when Perfect World Mobile came out, I didn't really think it'd be possible to recapture that feeling I had as a kid playing through its large world for the first time. And while it is ultimately a different game, it left me with a strong feeling of nostalgia. And I take it you guys enjoyed the videos I did on them as well, considering the first video I did on it in August got almost 60,000 views and my follow-up one in September got almost 40,000. So here I am again in November, having no life to the game to max level. Okay, that may be just a little bit of a lie there. The team behind the game actually reached out to and then sponsored this video by providing me with a max level character to try out the brand new Vulpine class, which is Perfect World Mobile's version of the Venomancer. If you want to play one of 2019's best mobile MMORPGs, and I do not use that word lightly here, then go ahead and use my link in the description below to be taken right onto the download. So, the new Vulpine class. Yes, she's adorable. It was one of the most popular classes in Perfect World International and has been one of the most anticipated races since Perfect World Mobile launched. It's understandable why. It's both a race and class that has two separate forms, her Vulpine form and her humanoid form. She's also the only class that can tame companions to take into battle with you. As has always been the case, Perfect World Mobile has absolutely beautiful character models and an incredibly detailed character creator, providing you the ability to create the furry little goddess of your choice. You got plenty of sliders to alter her face, and most importantly, you get to choose the adorable ears. Seriously, I think that's probably what I'd spend most of my time on. You also get to customize the fox form as well. Yeah, you can be a chubby little fox if you want to, and it's hilarious. So I mentioned that you have the ability to capture monsters and turn them into companions, right? Right. Those companions have their own abilities and types as well, something everyone that played International should know. Any of you guys remember the Hercules tanks or Phoenixes in PvP? Yeah, Venomancers were an absolute nightmare to fight 1 vs 1, and I'm sure that the Vulpine are going to absolutely wreck people in PvP as well. Not that that's an issue for me. I'm gonna reroll as a Vulpine as soon as it goes live. Speaking of PvP though, I figured I'd jump in and take the new Vulpine for a try. Granted, I was a little higher level than they were, and I may have had slightly better gear, but this was a test server. They knew what they were getting into. Right, I probably should have led with that. This entire playthrough of the game is done completely on the test server. This is definitely not the live server. You know, when it launches onto the live servers, it's going to be absolutely packed with players running around as a new race and class. That is always the case, and why wouldn't you? So back on the topic of PvP, because I got a little sidetracked there and I apologize. I jumped into the Pinnacle and took the Vulpine for a test run, both in humanoid form and in beast form. I'll admit, watching my character just kind of like gnaw on people's ankles and eat people alive, I don't know, it was truly an adorable little marvel to behold. Honestly, I made short work of everyone I came across, but again, that's because I was pretty OP. Speaking of the combat itself and how the Vulpine class functions, if you'd ever played Perfect World International, then it was pretty much as you'd expect. You have two separate forms of attack, your humanoid form and your beast form. Your humanoid form takes on the role of a long-range mage, being able to hurl various types of elemental attacks at enemies from a safe distance. She also possesses the ability to heal her companion, something that you're no doubt going to be required to do, lest it fall victim to an enemy and limit your ability to finish your enemies off. Then you have your beast form, which interestingly is the complete opposite to the humanoid form, in so that while your humanoid form utilizes magic, your beast form is a close-range melee type character. Yep, so when morphing into your beast form, you'll be required to run in close range to engage enemies. This makes the Vulpine a very unique, very interesting hybrid of the two class archetypes, having the best of both worlds. Your beast form has its own selection of skills to choose between as well, meaning that the type of enemy you're engaged with will likely impact how you go about tackling the encounter. This aids in, I guess, captivating you, holding your attention, and forcing you to think of the encounter you're engaged with and how to best go about it. While you'll no doubt be capable of spamming your skills in the open world using whatever form you want, dungeons are going to task you with swippy swapping between the two forms if you want to best complement your party. Finally, I wanted to talk about one of the game's newest additions, marriage. If you've played Perfect World International, then this will come as no surprise to you, but Perfect World Mobile have already integrated marriage into the game. To marry another player, you must be level 40 and have a friendship level of 1,000. Upon meeting those requirements, you can take a Stamp of Eternity found in the cash shop and talk to an NPC to begin the marriage process. There are varying methods of which you can go about raising your friendship level, from questing with one another to purchasing items from the cash shop itself. So yeah, tactically you start off as friends and then you end up marrying your best friend, just like MRSSSTIX and I did. Speaking of, if you're interested in coming to our wedding ceremony in-game, then be sure to click that link below and join us. Since we play this on and off, this will be the perfect opportunity to actually have people attend one. And there we are. Perfect World Mobile is an incredibly fun game. It's beautiful, astonishingly so. Its character models are some of the best in a mobile game, and man, the nostalgia I get every time I boot up this game is unreal. I never thought that I'd be playing Perfect World, let alone Perfect World Mobile on and off in 2019. Seriously, if you had told me that this would be the case, I would accuse you of lying or being an idiot, either or. Because honestly, before it released, I didn't even know that this was a thing. So here I am getting the opportunity to live out my childhood playing one of the MMOs that started it all for me, but this time I get to share it with my wife and with my fans. The new Vulpine class is an absolute blast, man. Probably the most innovative and most engaging class in-game thus far. I look forward to leveling as one, and I cannot wait to see some of the characters people no doubt create. Do remember that if Perfect World Mobile looks like something that you're interested in playing, you can go ahead and play with us by simply clicking that link in the description below. It's really that easy. Not just that, but they're also holding a huge giveaway on their social media. On screen, you'll find the event details. Go ahead and check their social media pages to join in. But that's just my opinion, my impressions of the game. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to this? Does it look exciting? Will you try it out, or do you even want to? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you all next time. Peace.